Hi, it's Madam here and welcome to this new speed build. So it's summer and, well, it's really hot here where I am. I'm living in France and, well, I'm living in the north of France, and usually when it gets more than 20 degrees, we get really hot, and now it's more than 30 degrees Celsius, by the way. So yeah, we're not really that used to that kind of weather, so yeah. And well, because it's summer, I was thinking that building a beach house, I hope I'm saying this right, because I know that in English this word can have two meanings if you don't pronounce it correctly. And well, French people don't really care about the length of their vowels, but I know that in English it's really important, so hopefully I'm saying this correctly. If not, I apologize. Please pardon me. So yeah, so I wanted to build a beach house, and well, I think I did a really good job, even though I didn't really know what I was doing. First, because I've never built a house like this. I looked on Google to find some images of houses like that, just to get the juices flowing, I guess. But I didn't find anything I wanted to go for, because I was thinking, you know, a house on columns. I don't really know how to say this in English, but you know, there's columns and the house is not on the ground. It's kind of in the air, and well, I wanted to go for something like that at first, but then, well, I just went on with what I was thinking this house would look like, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, so it's really hot in here, and well, I don't know, maybe my skin is really sensitive, but I got sunburned really easily, and today I went outside. I spent, I think, 2 or 3 hours outside talking with friends, and well, I got sunburned again, so hopefully tomorrow I will not suffer too much, hopefully, yeah. Anyway, so this house, there's 4 bedrooms in this house. I could have gone for smaller, but I wanted to have 4 bedrooms. I was imagining a family owning this house, so this house is not their main house. It's their secondary house, I guess. The house they go when they want to have, you know, just spend some time on the beach, away from the stress of the everyday life or something like that. So yeah, they own this house, but they don't live there really often. So I was imagining that maybe the family who lives there, or actually who own this house, would invite some friends over, so that's why I wanted to build a lot of bedrooms inside so that they could invite their friends and all that. So yeah, also because they don't come really often, I think the owner into this house, I tried to, well, furnish it as if the house was not used really often. And that's why you're gonna see that when I'm gonna go into the furnishing of this house. But I try to use many different style of objects. Like I go from traditional to modern and, well, things like that. So yeah, I try to do something like that. So for the finishing, for the layouts of the room, I tried different things and I wasn't really happy with what I did, so I cut off some of the parts I did because it wasn't really important what I did. So this is actually my second or third, I'm not sure now, maybe third attempt to do the layouts inside this house. Because, as I said, I really wanted to have a lot of bedrooms inside, and, well, first it looked a bit weird, but then I finally got it right, so hopefully it's nice for you. As well, for the exterior, I cut off, just like I did in other builds, I've cut off some of the parts where I put all the plants outside, because, well, you got the basic idea of it. I put a plant and there you go. And, well, actually, I've put a lot of plants. I spent a lot of time doing the exterior of the house, especially with all the greenery stuff and that. And I wanted to go for something, you know, as I said, the owner don't come really often into this house. So, well, it's not really taken care of, you know. Like there's plants all around and they're just growing there because there's nobody else to, well, there's nobody to taking care of this. And I think it's looking quite good anyway. And well, so as you can see, I've put a lot of those kind of herbs. I don't know, you know, the grass, big grass and all that. So yeah. And that was actually quite interesting to use that kind of terrain color. I don't know, painting terrain, because I never really used this one. And I tried to do that effect, you know, that there's rocks underneath. You know, there's the sand, because of course you're walking from the beach and the sand maybe stays in your shoes and you're getting into the house and you're putting sand all around. Sand is such an awful thing. You can get this everywhere and it's really, really hard to get rid of it. So yeah, I've also made a little garden in the back where you can maybe plant some plants and have some fruits, some herbs, some, I don't know, vegetables or things like that. Maybe the owner could have something like that. I don't really know. So there's not a lot except for all the plants outside, because as you can see, it's I'm building on a 30 by 20 lot, I think. I could have gone bigger, but I really wanted to build this house just in front of the sea. It was the perfect place, I think, for a house like that. So now we're moving on to furnishing the interior. And so for the kitchen, I've used a lot of items from the Parenthood game pack. And actually, it's happening a lot to me since, I don't know, a few weeks now. Every time I build a house, I think of all the objects I've used from all the stuff packs, game packs, and expansion packs. And every time I think, well, I could have done a base game house every time I think of this, because I know that not everybody has every expansion game or stuff packs from The Sims. For instance, I don't have everything. So it's nice sometimes to just think that nobody has everything, and just have a base game house would be nice. So maybe in the future I will build, I don't know, if you want to, I would build a beach house. I really hope I'm saying this right. A beach house with only using base game objects. That would be really interesting and really fun to do. So as you can see, for the dining room, I'm using a lot of different chairs. Just because as I said, maybe the owners just bought chairs from, how is it called? Yard sales? You know, those sales where you sell all the old objects that you'll find in your attic or things like that, and you just want to get rid of this. And maybe they bought those chairs and they put them into their dining room. Also for this room, because as you can see, this is a pretty big room. This is a dining, kitchen, and a little, I'm gonna put a sofa over here. It's a really big space, and there's an empty space in the middle. And first I thought this was weird. I don't really like letting, you know, empty space in a house. It feels really weird. But then, because the house isn't used that often, that looked, I don't know, that was okay for this house actually. So I left it this way. If you want to put something in the middle, you can, or just redo the entire layout of the room. That would be nice. And if you do, please don't hesitate to share it with me on Twitter. Share your screenshot and things like that. That would be really, really nice. So yeah. So now we're moving on to the living room. So actually, the door that you see on the left, it's a door that came with the movie hangout stuff pack, I think. And first I wanted for the upstairs to become the entry room, but I don't know why the door upstairs cannot be set as the front door. So this is this door who's the front door, which is the front door from this house. And I was quite upset because of that. But anyway, so here is the living room, and I was also thinking that this house, well, the owners could maybe lend this house to their children, and maybe the children could invite some of their friends over, and that's why there's a football table in the middle, because, well, you know, maybe those youngest would like to just have some fun with their friends and playing some football, and, you know, bet who's gonna be the best and who's gonna win the game and things like that. So yeah. And also this is quite a colorful room as well. And so for the deck, the balcony, so this is not really a balcony, but I didn't really know what to do with it, so I made some kind of a little space where you can enjoy, you know, the time during the evening, the sun and the air cooling down, and well, yeah, just enjoy a nice little time with your friends outside, I don't know, drinking cocktails or just a sip of water. And lately I've been drinking so much water, I don't even know. So yeah, as well I've put those monkey bars because maybe there's gonna be children into this house, I don't know. There's no children's room in this house. I'm only putting double beds in every rooms because, well, I don't know, I didn't really thought of who the owner would be, so I just gave a feel into each room and that's it. So here is the dining area and I've put it downstairs because there was not really a lot of space upstairs. And I'm gonna put, I don't know the name, you know, I don't know, you're gonna see. I'm gonna put something upstairs, so that's why I'm not putting the dining, well, the outside dining area upstairs. So here is the first bathroom, which is downstairs. You can access it from the kitchen, and first I thought this would be weird, but you know, it's The Sims, so no worries. And on the right from this bathroom, there's going to be the first bedroom. Oh, and here I had so much issues and trouble with those curtains because this window is cut off by the wall, and without using the move objects cheats, I think this window would disappear. So if you want to put this house in your game, I think you're gonna have to turn on your move objects cheats first. So here is the first bedroom we do, and well, I was really imagining for this room, well, this is the room that's not really used that often, and it's the room that you give to someone that you don't really like. I don't know why I was thinking that, but it's really blank, and I don't know, even though it's red, I was seeing this room really cold. So yeah. And there is a blank moment. I'm really sorry about that. I don't really know what to say now. I'm just furnishing the room, you know. Also, yeah, I just want to say something because, well, those little lights that I've just delayed now, I put those when I built, but then I removed them because I really like to play with the lights inside a room and just, you know, there's not all the time a big light in a room when you come in. Sometimes the light gives an ambience, I guess. This is a good word to use. And yeah, I always delete those lights at the end just to have this feel in the room. So here is actually the room I wanted to be the entry of this house. And unfortunately, it will not become the entry. And I'm really sad about that. So maybe it can just become some kind of a formal living room, I guess, because this is the room where I've used the most modern stuff, I guess. And yeah, I've put all the stuff that makes this room the entry room. So I don't really know why it wouldn't be set as a front door. Maybe it's because it's upstairs and there's a stairs. I don't know. I don't really know. Well, anyway, so now just decorating this room, I guess. So then I'm putting a lot of objects where you can work on your skills. I'm gonna put an easel as well as a meditating chair and a yoga mat on one of the other balcony. And so here is the corridor that leads to 3 of the other bedrooms. So the upstairs, there's only bedrooms. And at first I thought that it would be nice, you know, to have a different shape in a house and have all the bedrooms upstairs as well as the entry, because most of the time bedrooms are upstairs. But this time, you know, having all the bedrooms just when you come into the house, and then you have to go downstairs to have all the living area. And Well, unfortunately, it cannot happen just because the door I wanted to be the front door cannot be set as a front door, and it's really, really sad. I'm really upset about that. So now we're moving on to the second bedroom, the other bedroom. And as well, for this one, I guess I went for something, I feel, sorry, my cat just made a noise. I guess I went for a yellow brownie feel of this room. I guess this is the room I wouldn't like to sleep in, even though the view must be really, really beautiful. And first I was thinking that those windows, you know, they're really, really low on the wall. That would be really weird, but then, I don't know, that would be really nice as well. So here is the bedroom I thought would be the master bedroom, so maybe the owner would be not living, but sleeping in this room. And that's why this is the only bedroom which has a bathroom linked to it. And as well, I tried to use as much furniture like that looked old and, well, they're not really new furnitures and not really modern furnitures. And so now we're moving on to the third and last bathroom, because there's 3 bathrooms in this house. And so when I was furnishing this one, I was actually thinking using only a bathtub, because if you saw, in the first bathroom I've used a shower, in the second bathroom I've used the new bathtub and shower that came with the Parenthood game pack, and so for this one I just wanted to use a bathtub. So this way each bathroom has its own specificity. And so this bedroom, I first thought using the mattress that came with the Outdoor Retreat stuff pack, but you know, I just thought again that the owner would be kind of wealthy, so using a mattress in a room wouldn't be what they would like to do. So I've used all those not new, but all those furnitures that came with the City Living stuff pack, and it's, I think, the emptiest bedroom in this house. So here I'm putting the easel, and first I was wondering if I should put it into this balcony or the one we are on right now. And here is what I've put, and well, led me to not put the dining area outside upstairs. So here I'm putting the yoga mat and just decorating with some flowers, because yeah, flowers I think are the best thing during summer. All the colors, and especially the sunset. I really love the sunset in summer. I really, really enjoy that. I really like, you know, during the night going, most of the time it's 9 p.m. I really like going for a walk and just enjoy the fresh air, and as well of the warm air, the wind, and just the color of the sky. The sky is always orange, and sometimes it's kind of purple or pink, but when it's pink, that means that it's gonna get cold the next day. Well, as well, I'm putting a bar here because I was imagining that the parents who would let the house for the children, maybe the children would like to, well, they would be quite older as well. Maybe they would be in college, or, well, they would be over with their childhood. They would like to have some parties, and I guess having a drink during a party is nice as well. And here is actually something I'm really proud of, even though it's not really exceptional. I've put those, how is it called? Those lantern, I guess, that you can see most of the time in festivals in San Myshuno, but I've put them here, and I thought this would give a really nice feel to this house. So I'm really, really proud of this choice I've made. I hope you enjoy it too. And here it's the other dining area outside. Maybe people could come here and have a nice breakfast, or just hang out during the afternoon and have a nice lemonade. Oh, I should have put something, you know, the lemonade that came with the, how is it called? The backyard stuff pack. So yeah, so this is almost the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to download this house, you can either using the link I've put in the description, or just looking for my user ID, which is Majem11. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you very soon.